Welcome to the Rewind-Glodzik Youth Basketball Tournament. Opening action for me. It's the second day of the tournament, and we've got a good matchup. Lothrop in the blue uniforms and the Rutland Rec Celtics in the white and green uniforms. And we have Rob Black, Steve Marlowe, the officials for tonight's ball game. And immediately following this ball game number 2 tonight, which will be Shrewsbury 5th and 6th grade taking on the Christ the King 5th grade squad. So we get set, and it's real basketball. 4 quarters, 3-point shot. You can play man-to-man defense, you can play zone defense, and we'll get set with the ball being tossed up, and we are ready to go. Lothrop with the first basketball touch here, the first touch of the basketball, and they'll get set to run their offense, and we'll go through the rosters several times tonight. As this evening progresses, we'll read both teams' rosters for you. There's the ball fake, the ball will go inside, they'll kick it back up top, and this is Lothrop in the blue uniforms with the basketball. They want the baseline that was taken away, and then shot will be put up and a little hard off the glass. Ball kept alive and saved along in line. No, number 32, Tristan Stoops with the ball. He stepped out of bounds defensively. Lothrop will have it now. They'll have number 13 take the ball out of bounds. That'll be Devin Beon. He'll ask for the break, look for the break, and bring the ball in to his guard. Number 10 out there was Whedon. Very patient. I was here yesterday as a spectator just watching the opening round, and one thing that really impressed me was the patience nowadays on the offensive sets, and that's going to rattle around and pop back out, and that's going to be Stoots with the rebound, gets it ahead to Stacy, and Stacy had it, lost it, and there'll be a takeaway. The first steal of the basketball game will go to Lothrop. And they'll bring it up to the hoop and left it short. That was on the drive was number 24, Laughlin, and here comes the Celtics the other way. Looking for the break and just wasn't there, so they'll pull the ball back out. Good patience, I open, and it'll go. Number 24 with the bucket will be Kuchar. So the Celtics will apply pressure in the backcourt. Yeah, and what happened? It forced a mistake by Lothrop. They stepped over and back. And the only question I have is, they had it as Celtics being the home team, but on the board they are not, and that's going to be off the mark, and the rebound will come down. It'll be number 23 with it, and that's going to be staged with the basketball. We're going to have a timeout taken. We're going to have a Lothrop timeout taken, and that's what we're going to take a look at right now. 2-0 to score. And we'll take a look right into his huddle and tell you that's Eric Stage and Robert Whitney are the coaches for Lothrop, and Joe Dempsey wears number 3, Nick Mishenko is number 4. Justin Whedon is 10, Devin Beon is 13, Eric Stage 23, Tyler Laughlin is 24, Mike Winslow 25, and John Winslow number 32. And we'll swing it over real quick, and we'll take a look at Shane Stacy's Celtic squad. They're in the white uniforms. Coach Stacy, of course, a 78 graduate of Rutland High School, played for Jim Leamy. Also was a very good baseball player, a good basketball player. And he has on his team, number 10, his son Shane Stacy, number 4, Matthew Abatel, 25 is Logan Quaz, Michael Tupker is number 12, Joseph Kuchar 24, Tristan Stoots 32. And I think I gave the wrong basket. Yeah, Stoots didn't get the bucket. It was Abatel, and I apologize for that. Borkowski's 33 and Nathan Webster's 34. And I'll get into it here and get the numbers right. Just takes me a while. But again, you'll see the press. I think that's what the timeout was for. I'm just speculating. I think they wanted to get ready for the press they were going to look at and come up with a strategy, and it's going to be out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, and 32 taking the ball out of bounds will be Stoots. So there, I'm on the same page now, and I just got to get my roster set. And on the drive, they'll keep control of the ball, and boy, he was open for the shot and passed up. He brought it back up to Abatel, number 4, and he'll kill that dribble at the top of the arc, go down along that baseline. Want to play with their back to the basket, up, kicks, fires, no good. Rebound, tied up, jump ball. 32 Stoots will be tied up. Borkowski took the shot, number 33. And we'll have our first tie-up of the evening. And the arrow will stay with the Celtics. And it's going to be Borkowski taking the basketball out of bounds. Well, good time to set, fire, and no. Rebound will come right down to Stoots. Up and got it. This time it is Stoots, and it'll become a 4-0 game. So Lothrop down by 4, and they'll get the ball up near midcourt. That's a long pass up ahead. And they're able to get the ball to number 24, and that was Laughlin. This is Stage with the basketball, I believe. I can't see his jersey number. They only have the numbers on the back. He'll bring the ball off, and Lothrop, being very patient offensively, will look, and that pass will be stolen away, and on its way to the layup, will get it. It'll be laid up and in by Kuchar, number 24, and it'll go 6-0 Celtics. And right now, there's just not enough people in the backcourt offensively to help break the press. Now they'll go down inside. There's a turnaround, and then was it blocked? No, it was not. It was just a missed shot, and Stoots turned, and he was looking for a tip call, and it wasn't tipped, and the ball will go out of bounds to Lothrop. A lot of time left in the first quarter, 3:35 to go. The Rewind-Glodzik tournament, the 49th youth basketball tournament here at the Hinchy Gym. And no, it wasn't always at the Hinchy Gym. It used to be in the little gym, the cafeteria now. Rebound will come down, and it's still a live ball, and that's going to be touched. That's a backcourt. It went off the offensive player in the front court to the back court. Went from a Celtic to a Celtic over the midcourt stripe, and that'll become Lothrop basketball. And Beon will take the ball out of bounds, and Beon. And again, that was touched in the front court, but that time they let it go, and it's going to be Laughlin with the basketball. 24 was Laughlin. He'll go to stage. They want to go back to Laughlin on the old give and go, and they played man-to-man, so they followed him all the way through, and there's a baseline move. No good, ball tipped around, and here comes Stacy with the basketball. Stacy with the speed goes to the left-handed side, left-handed layup, set on the rim, no good. Ball fake stripped, and Lothrop will have the basketball, so they didn't get burned on the break on the turnover. Ball is loose into the front court, picked up by Lothrop to the hole, up, and oh, I don't know how it didn't go. They'll put back, nope, and it'll be tipped back to Lothrop. They'll put it up, they'll front rim it, and this time it'll be Stutz. He'll put it on the floor himself, and he'll take the dribble and bring it over midcourt. Great pass on the bounce, up and in. Oh, that was pretty, and that was Kuchar with the bucket. And Lothrop down right now by 8 points. We have a foul in the back court. Going to be called on Abatel, number 4. And again, I called the number wrong on the very first basketball game, and I apologize for that. But we're going to have number 12 coming in for the Rutland Rec squad, and it's going to be Michael Tupker. So Tupker coming in for Stacy for the Celtics, and I did see some new numbers out there for John Winslow, number 32 in the ball game for Lothrop. Was 1. There were 2 subs, and I'll catch up on the second sub. What's throwing me off, and that shot will not drop either. It danced on the rim, was no good. Stutz with yet another rebound. Going to outlet the ball to Kuchar. He hears the footsteps behind him. Stop, got it blocked. Oh, Stage with the big rejection, kept the ball in play, has it in the front court, brings it to the edge of the offense, and now they'll see if they can finally get that basketball hoop to cooperate with him with the cylinder. Up, and there they go. 8-2 now. Lothrop on the board. Tell you, this is going to be a tight one. This is going to be a good matchup right here. It's going to be Stutz, 32 with the basketball, and he wants to go down inside. Oh, I see Borkowski trying to post up, turns, fires, got it! Borkowski down low. Remember his brother here a couple years ago playing, Andrew Borkowski. Oh, that long pass will be saved. They got it all the way down the court to John Winslow, and his pass down inside the paint was picked up, and here comes the Celtics. Celtics into the front court to Abatel, to the hole, off the glass, a little bit too hard, rebound tipped around, back down to the Celtics. Abatel has it, and he'll recycle the ball up to the elbow. On the drive, no, strong step to the hole, and they can't get the bucket to drop. And that's Mike Winslow, who got the rebound at 25, and he was fouled. And then you see Rob Black with the call, and again the officials are all volunteer. The people at the scorers table are all volunteer. And we're down to 1:15 to go in the first quarter of play. It's 10-2. The Rutland Rec Celtic team with the lead. That's Lothrop with the ball, and that's going to be almost picked up. And it was last touched by Tupker of the Celtics out of bounds. It should be blue basketball. See Steve Morrow hustling down the court there to get in position. And 13 taking the ball out of bounds will be Beon. So Beon for Lothrop will bring the ball into play, and he'll go to stage. Oh, nice drop down inside. Oh, boy, had a good look and just didn't convert it. And it's going to be Kuchar with the basketball. 1:02 to go in the first quarter of play. He'll set it up, let it go, and drain it. 2-pointer for Kuchar. Joseph Kuchar to be exact. That was a beautiful shot. Well, they got the ball to the middle of the press, the floor on the press, and then they'll get the layup up and in. That was Eric Stage with the bucket, and that's why you want to break the press. Get the ball to the middle of the court like that. Goes 12-4, Celtics with the lead. Kuchar will weave his way through the paint, up, and no. Shot was bothered just enough by Stage. Body's on the floor. They'll squirt the ball out to, I believe that's number 32, Winslow, and it is Winslow. Got a foul, you see the call, the hold, and no shot, so it's going to be just the third team foul. It's going to be Tupker called for the foul. And there are a couple Winslows out there for Lothrop. Mike is 25, John is 32. This is Stage with the basketball, and 24 seconds to go in the opening quarter play. And he wanted to lob the ball down along the baseline to his teammate Beon, and the ball will go off his fingertips out of bounds. If you've never experienced the Rewind-Glodzik basketball tournament here at the Hinchy Gym, the newly remodeled Hinchy Gym, which is beautiful, New floor, new lights, new scoreboards, 12 seconds to go. Up, and that was partially blocked. That was Winslow with the block. 8 seconds. He's got time for the shot. He's got it in the front court. The catch, and got a foul called on Abatel. And that's Nishenko called for the foul. No, I'm sorry. I got the wrong team. That's number 4. Abatel called for the foul. I apologize for that. You know, I got a sub I never called. I'll get it here just before we go to the break. It's stolen away, and yep, that's going to be the quarter. What a good quarter basketball. Excellent quarter basketball. And you see the rec squad there, the Celtics squad with Coach Shane Stacy. They'll have the 12-4 lead at the end of the first quarter of play in the opening game here of the second day of the Eddie-Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. Yep, as we get set to start the second quarter play. It's 12-4, the team in the white on the left. That's the Celtics, and 34 came in the ballgame. Nathan Webster for the Celtics. And I missed that substitution earlier, but that's Webster, number 34, out there for the Celtics. Lothrop will have the basketball to get things going here in the second quarter. And they had some good shots. They just didn't drop. Remember all those rim teasers that set on the rim and wouldn't drop? Well, they're right in the ballgame. They just got to stay settled down, eliminate those turnovers, and just stay patient. Winslow up off the glass, no good. Rebound inside. It's going to be out of bounds. Good hustle by Stutz, number 32. Tristan Stutz just ran out of court. And it's going to be Whedon bringing the ball in play. Number 10 in blue, being guarded by number 10, Stacy in white. And again, they got the ball down inside. And that's a tough shot. He was on a funny angle to the backboard. And Kuchar plants that foot, puts the brakes on, and this is going to be Stutz. He'll drive the paint up and hit the front of the rim, and he's going to get his own rebound up too strong. Tough angle there. He had to almost get it straight up, straight down. Stage with the basketball. 5:24 to go in the second quarter. Stutz will come up from behind and make the steal. So Stutz, well, quite the multitasker, doing a ton of rebounding and scoring, and now he's trying to be the assist man. We'll have a jump ball called, and it's going to stay down this end of the floor. And we'll have Webster, number 34, on the baseline for the Celtics, taking the ball out of bounds. As they look, and they will find Stutz. He'll put it up, and no. Rebound, Stacy had the ball blocked. That's the second block of the ball game for Stage. Stage leading the breaks, got a 3-on-2 up to Winslow, and he's fouled on the drive. Should be a couple shots coming up for Winslow. We'll get the number from Stevie Marl. It's going to be on 12, Toopker. That's going to be the second foul on Toopker, and that's going to be 2 shots coming up for number 32 in blue for Lothrop, John Winslow. And Abatel will be at the scores table for the Celtics, Matthew Abatel, and he'll be coming in on the second shot. Now it's a little bit hard off the glass. And now Abatel will come in for Toopker. Like I said, Toopker with those 2 personal fouls will sit down. And John Winslow's second shot got it. He'll be 1-2, and he'll got the lead now to 7 at 12-5. The Celtics. Well, they wanted to play through. That's just an itchy finger on the horn button. Kuchar. Oh, what a step inside. No. Rebound, Stutz. No. He's got another offense rebound. Puts it on the floor. Comes to the right side. That might have been partially tipped. Stage with the basketball. And again, he'll get these blocks and these rebounds and bring the ball down the court himself. Winslow with the grab. It eludes the first defender and gets fouled. And I believe Stacy will pick it up, number 10. Yeah, Shane Stacy will pick up the foul, and that'll send Winslow to the line. And this will be number 32, John Winslow. I was told he's a 5th grader because they have an injured player unable to be on the roster. It's Bobby Whitney, number 5, has an injury. And be off the glass too hard, won't drop. Stays 12-5, 4:37 to go. Second quarter, you're watching PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports, Munger Vision to be exact. And you're at the Hinchy Gym, the beautiful Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont. And nope, tried to use the glass again. We got a violation. Yeah, it's going to be a violation on the Celtics. There'll be another attempt here at the second shot for Winslow. It actually becomes his 3rd shot to be the second shot. Nope. And it's going to be tipped around. It'll come down. And Kuchar with the basketball. Kuchar will zip into the front court. And boy, he handles the ball well. They go down to Webster. Webster waited for the pass to come to him. And he got double teamed. He'll go back to Kuchar. Kuchar thought about to pull up, bring it back. Stutz with the ball fake. He'll drive the baseline. One thing about Stutz. Oh, it's going to count. He got the bucket, got the foul, and won. That's going to be on Tyler Laughlin. The foul will be, that's going to be his first personal. And we're going to have a Celtic timeout. I want to follow Stutes back. Tell you what, he is a strong, strong individual. He took the contact, strong enough to get the shot up and in and finish it off. It's going to be a full timeout. This will be a good time to zoom in. Approach Shane Stacey's shoulder here. And again, we'll start with his roster. He's the Rutland Rec Celtic squad, and he has on his list his son, number 10, Shane Stacey. Matthew Abatel wears number 4. Logan Quaz is number 25. Michael Tuker with the 2 fouls sitting down right now. He wears number 12. Joseph Kuchar, number 24. Tristan Stutes, 32. Aaron Borkowski wears 33, and Nathan Webster is 34. And they're taking on Lothrop. And they're there in the blue uniforms. Kind of like Carolina, a little bit darker in the Carolina squad. They're coached by Eric Stage and Robert Whitney. And Joe Dempsey wears number 3. Nick Mishenko is number 4. Bobby Whitney is 5. Justin Whedon, 10. Devin Bion is 13. Eric Stage, 23. Tyler Laughlin, 24. Mike Winslow, 25. And John Winslow, number 32. And that was a full timeout taken by the Celtics. You see Stage getting lined up. As I remember, we're at the foul line for Stutes for his chance at a 3-point play. He made the basket. He's got a ton of offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds also, but this basket here came off an offensive rebound and a putback. 4:19 to go in the second quarter. 14-5, the Celtics with the lead. And of course, it's a single elimination tournament, which means the winner will move on. And of course, at the end of the game, you have the players of the game announced, and you also have Rewind-Glodzik Higgins and one of her children will present the team who got defeated with their commemorative gifts for being here at the Glodzik tournament. Look at Stage. He's got to do more of that. That was beautiful. Stage strong to the hole, got the bucket. 14-7 lead cut in half. 4:04 to go. And we got a foul in the backcourt. And Kuchar took a little shot to the mouth. And he's tough. He's tough. He'll stay in the ball game. That'll be Eric Stage picking up the foul, and we're only at 16 fouls. So the next foul committed by Lothrop will be the 1-on-1. You see they have Abatel take the ball out of bounds, and he'll be picked up by Winslow. I tell you, if Winslow is a 5th grader, he's playing extremely well. That shot will be up and off the mark. Stage up and got it. The original shot was taken by Whedon. Lead down to 5 now, 14-9, and that's the closest it's been in quite a while. But I think he last touched it. And Stage with some pressure in the back court created that turnover for Lothrop. And Winslow, 32, all set. Now put Abatel on the ball, defensively number 4. And yeah, they're going to get the ball in, and they got it into number 24, Laughlin. So Laughlin will kill the dribble, and boy, you talk about wrapping the pass around. He did. There's the dump down inside. Winslow, the post up. The ball was saved down there by Webster. He'll get it to Stutes, and Stutes now will turn the Jets on, bring the pass into the front court, get it to Kuchar. Kuchar down inside to Stacey. It was a tough pass to handle. Goes off the hands, out of bounds, and we're going to have number 25, Mike Winslow, coming in for Lothrop, along with Devin Bion, number 13, and then Borkowski, 33, coming in for the Celtics. And there's the press. Each team now going to the full extended defense. Abatel with the steal to Kuchar. He'll get a handle on the ball, go to the hole, up, and got it! Another bucket after turnover. 16-9, and now Lothrop down by 7. He'll bring the ball back, and a nice grab on the hip. It keeps control of it, going in the front court. Yeah, he got it under control. He'll bring it back down. And you see number 24 with the basketball, Laughlin. Oh, open on the baseline. Got it! Brought the ball around, and that was number 13, Bion, in there with the assist. And then the bucket, I believe, went to Winslow. Goes 16-11, and Kuchar. He backed up to create space. Up, pull-up shot. No, caught air this time. It'll be a 1-and-out trip. You see number 13, Bion, bringing it down the court all the way up, and he's gonna get it. He took it from one end of the Hitchy Gym to the other. Cuts the lead to 3 at 16-13. So the defense now for both sides are what's creating the baskets. Stutes will get the pass down to Borkowski. There's the catch, the backup, and the finish. What a play by Borkowski. With the catch, the backed up, and then made the shot, and that'll be saved along the sideline. And just let it go. Yeah, it's going to be white basketball. Ooh, okay. And we're going to have Stutes bring the ball out of bounds, number 32, and he'll have Winslow on him defensively, and he'll get the pass up ahead to Abatel. Abatel, all wide open to Webster. No, couldn't finish it. The offensive putback will be there, and it'll be Kuchar. And so that 3-point deficit balloons. It balloons to a 2013 lead now. Lead goes back to 7. That's a timeout taken with 1:59 to go. as we take a look at the Lothrop huddle. And I'll tell you right now, PEGTV's website is www.pegtv.com. And the cool thing, and I'm not a techie guy, not a computer guy, but the cool thing they got going on Channel 15 now is you don't need Comcast to watch the basketball games. You can just sign on to the computer, go to PEGTV.com website, and then click on the game or the program or the talk show or whatever it is you want to see, and watch it on your computer. I mean, you can't get more Luke Skywalker-like than that. I think that was a good timeout taken by the Lothrop coach because he, like I said, he'd just seen a 4-0 run bring a lead up to 7 points at 20-13, and with only a minute 59 to go in the half, you don't want a little run to start here and let your team get buried going into the break. So the teams will match up, and that'll be Winslow, number 25. There's a Mike and a John Winslow, and that's Mike, and he'll bring it up. Nice catch out there. And it's number 32, John Winslow with the basketball. Onto this side, Laughlin, no. Rebound, fought for, and jump ball. It's going to stay down this end of the floor. Yeah, it's a good battle. That's what they run for the play. Beon will bring the ball out of bounds, number 13. And he'll bring it into Winslow. He'll make the strong move to the hole, running one-hander off the glass. No, they're going to wave it off. Foul on the floor. They're going to call Winslow with the 25 will be Mike Winslow with the illegal screen that opened up the shot. He's moving. That ball's tipped and... Okay, what happened there? There's a warning. Yeah, what Rob's explaining is that he reached over the inline. Yeah, okay, that's just a warning. That's not a foul this time. The next time it will become a... And it's a good job by the officials explaining it to the young players what they had done wrong so they understand. And we're down to a minute 47 to go. And Stutes in the second quarter here. Well, Stutes will bring the ball into play. He'll get it to Kuchar, will make the catch, and there it is. All alone, up, and no. He might have put the ball on the floor once too often originally, and are they going to count it? I'm waiting for Steve to tell me. I'm waiting. The basket went through, but he needs a number. Two shots, so the basket doesn't count. Borkowski will be at the line, and the foul will be on Beon. And there's 2 shots coming up. And stage 23 at the scores table, getting set to check in on the second shot. And now Stage will come in, and he'll take Winslow's spot. And I guess got to see which Winslow it is. It's John Winslow, number 32. And again, I was told he was a 5th grader, and he's playing fantastic out there for Lothrop. Higher altitude, yeah. So Borkowski will be up and got it. Nothing but twine that time for Borkowski, and Winslow will take the ball out of bounds. And here's the press in the backcourt. It's 21-13. And boy, close to being a turnover. Nice catch by Laughlin, and he'll get the ball back to his teammate. And there's the penetration, the step to the whole stage with the finish. Nice press break. That'll cut the lead to 6 at 21-15. Celtics from the rec department with the basketball in the white uniforms. Shot up by Kuchar, a little long and strong. It's a weak side rebound. They'll put it on the floor, spin, and got called something. Jump ball called, and it's going to stay down this end. It'll be Celtic basketball. And Stage with 2 blocks. Well, that's his 3rd block, actually. You know, that turned into a jump ball, but number 23, Stage. What he does so well is he stays straight up. He doesn't get caught reaching in or leaning in for the foul. Kuchar, no good. Winslow had it, and Winslow still has it. And he's looking to break here. They're down by 6, looking to do something about that right now. Lothrop in the Glodzik tournament, taking on the Celtics. That's going to be off the back of the iron, no good. They'll be tipped around and controlled on that side by Quaz. Logan Quaz in the ball game, number 25, chased down the ball. He'll get it to Stutes. Stutes all the way in, fades, fires, no good. Rebound. Winslow had it, lost to Abatel in there. They go to the floor, and good battle. Real good battle on the floor right there. It'll be Lothrop this time with the possession arrow going their way. And again, with 44 seconds to go in the half, there's a ton of stuff that can happen here. I'll see what Stage did. Came back to meet the pass where it had been intercepted. Nice job by Stage, 23. He'll bring up the Winslow. He wants the baseline. He'll loop down inside. Borkowski lost the handle on it. We'll pick it back up. And he might have gone up and down. Yeah, he traveled. That was kind of an adventure all the way down the floor. And it'll become Celtic basketball. Abatel doesn't want to take the ball out of bounds. No, he is. He was looking for a while like he wanted to get the ball up, but he brings it in and he'll get it to Stutes. Stutes matched up against Bion will break the timeline, cross over to the middle of the floor, work between circles and travel. Yeah. He kind of cruised there into the front court and he got the ball caught on the hip and took some steps, and it'll be Bion bringing the ball out of bounds. He'll get it in the stage, 22 seconds to go in the half. Then they want to go baseline. They get it baseline. The shot up. No good. Rebound. Foul. 2 shots called. Lothrop will be at the line taking a couple free throws. And Borkowski will be called for the foul. And again, that'll be number 25, Mike Winslow, at the free throw line with 13.5 seconds to go. It's also the 7th team foul, which is irrelevant. In this case, it's a 2-shot foul. And he had the arc and everything, just a little bit too much juice in the ball, and was long, and stays 21-15.
Box out, blue.
And that's not going to happen. Rebound stage, had it, lost it, comes down to Winslow. He wanted to push the ball back in the stage. Kuchar's got it now, down to 8 seconds, 7 seconds, plenty of time. And he's got to get the handle on the basketball. He'll let it fly, it'll count if it goes. Weak side rebound, up, and Quaz just missed it. And that's going to be the half. What a great half of basketball from the Glodzik tournament. 21-15. The Rutland Rec Celtics with the lead over Lothrop.
Where did you come from? Where did you go?
Indicating which way the balls will be heading here and start this third quarter play. It'll be Lothrop with the basketball, and that'll be number 32, John Winslow, taking it out of play. And Winslow was a nice burst of energy infused off the bench in the lineup when he came into the ball game. He's got the basketball against Borkowski, and he's trying to work to the inside, puts a shot up, and nope. Rebound will come down to Stacy. Stacy now will go to Kuchar. Kuchar ran the point very, very well in that first half for Coach Shane Stacy. Kuchar right now being guarded on the edge of the defense by Bion. Bion number 13 out there, and they'll kill the dribble and give it off to Stutes. Stutes, boy, what a workman-like blue-collar first half. He had a great pass down inside to Borkowski, and he'll make the basket. Off the glass and in, it'll go 23-15. Lead will go to 8. Going back to Stutes, so he had a bunch of rebounds, both offensively and defensively. Kuchar with the steal will give it back, and that's Stutes with the ball to Kuchar. That's a 3-point shot, and got it! 3-pointer for Kuchar. Oh yeah, that was nothing but twine. 26-15, the first 11-point lead of the ball game for either side, and we're going to have a foul called along this sideline. I think he meant 32, right? Yeah. And it'll be on Stutes, the foul will be, and it'll be number 13. Bion will take the ball out of bounds. He'll go down into stage, up, and that's a tough shot. And it almost went. And the rebound's going to be tipped away and controlled by Lothrop. They'll get the ball down the stage. That was number 10 with it, Whedon. Where you see, again, Winslow with a nice shot. Didn't just drop for him, though, and the ball will be going to Stacy. Stacy will get it ahead to Tipker. Now, this will be taken over by Stutes. He'll just be very casual with it. Seems very confident handling the basketball, and he wants to give it off to Kuchar on that little handoff behind the defense. Calls for the ball. Stutes will have it. They're looking to post up Borkowski down inside. They look to Borkowski and give it to Stacy. He was left on the weak side. What a job of faking out the other team, and that's going to be a 13-point lead. And a much-needed timeout here taken by the Lothrop squad. 30-second timeout taken. That's a 30-second timeout. And again, a good crowd on hand for this ball game, and I'll have the rest of the tournament for you. And of course, there's nothing like championship night with the consolation game, then the title game here at the Hinchy Gymnasium. And they have light shows, fog machines, lasers going, all kinds of strobe lights going. It is a blast for the spectators and the coaches and the players. Now it's a Lothrop timeout. They're down 13, 28-15 the score. The Rutland Rec Celtics with the lead. And it'll be blue basketball. And they're going to have Bion 13 out there. 25 will be Mike Winslow, and Mike Winslow will bring the ball into play. We also have got Stage out there. I'm reading off the Lothrop 5 on the floor. And that's the other Winslow gentleman right there. That's John Winslow, 32. And I know I'm missing somebody. They're looking for Stage now. It's just well defended. It'll be slapped away by Stutes out of bounds. And it's number 10 I missed. That's Whedon, Justin Whedon. So Whedon, Bion, Stage, and both Winslows on the court right now for Lothrop. They have 4:16 to go in the third quarter play. Winslow wanted to drive, had the ball slapped away, comes to stage, he kicks, fires, no good. Winslow with the rebound, he'll put it up, and no. And Stutes with the box out, and then the long outlet pass to Kuchar, who broke free, and he'll put it up and in for the basket. And this is quite a run to start the third quarter for the Celtics. Remember, they only had a 6-point lead. It's now a 15-point lead, and that's going to be a violation. They stepped over the line on the inbounds pass, and they'll come back now to the Celtics. So that would be a 9-0 run if my math is correct. And you got to excuse me, I did go to Rutland High School. It takes me a while to figure it out. And Borkowski on the baseline. He'll be looking to bring the ball in play. And they set the box formation up. They set the screen inside. Nothing happened, so Stutes just stepped outside, and he'll have the basketball. He'll work against Stage and just snap the pass off to Tupker. Tupker wants to go down inside to Borkowski. Up and got it. Oh, I'll tell you, Borkowski playing like a 7-footer down inside. Really plays the low post very well. And they'll come to Stage, number 23. Here's the pass across the paint, the shot, a little bit long, and it'll be covered. Stage will turn off balance. He'll sit on a rim and not go, and he'll be taken out of there. There's another long pass to Kuchar behind the defense again. The pass originated from Stutes, up and got it. And they're leaving a hanger at mid-court, but the whole key to that is you've got to get the rebound, and they're doing that. And they'll come to Stage now to lead 34-15. The Celtics have shut out Lothrop here in the second half of play with 3:06 to go in this third quarter. Up and no. They had the shot. It was off the mark, and it's going to be Borkowski. Not sorry. It's going to be Stutes with the basketball, and he got fouled. 1-3. They called on blue. That'll be Beon called for the foul. That'll be just a possession foul. Go out of bounds, and Stutes looks like he's going to take the ball out of bounds, and Abatel, number 4, will come in the ball game for the Celtics. He's going to replace Tupker. That's going to be Kuchar. He came back to get the pass, killed the dribble, and hits the trailer on the play, which is Stutes. Stutes will motor into the front court, stop at the arc, accelerate, go baseline, and got fouled. Boy, they just gave him the baseline. He recognized the fact, took it in strong to the hole, and got fouled. And I believe he's going to be getting 2 shots. They'll be on Winslow. They'll be on Mike Winslow. So at the line to shoot 2 will be Stutes, number 32, Tristan Stutes. And that stops the clock with 2:41 to go in the third quarter of play. 34-15, a 19-point lead for the Rutland Rec squad. Winner will move on further into the tournament. Like I said, I'll be here the rest of the week. You'll see the rest of the Glodzik tournament right through its conclusion on Munger Vision. Stutes will be up and got the second shot. The drop makes it 35-15. Lead will go to 20. There was a 6-point difference at halftime. Lothrop down only 6. They'll get the ball to Stage, and nice job putting the brakes on. They wanted to take the shot, and defense got back. They'll give it to Stage, and again, he muscled it up. Winslow with the catch, had it, tried to shoot all in one motion. That's going to be saved along the baseline. No. Another chance? Yes. Stage will get it. They needed that bucket. Again, I've seen bigger leads disappear, but they need some defensive stops. Now they'll go to Borkowski, takes the bump, and yeah, traveled. Yeah, he was trying to create contact. When he created the contact, he took the extra steps, and there's a stop right there. Now Lothrop needs points off the stop. That ball will go ahead to Stage, and he wanted to get down inside, up, and no. I don't know how it didn't go in, but it didn't. And yeah, it did go off from Lothrop out of bounds, so it'll become white basketball. All right, so it's going to be Stutes taking the ball out of bounds, number 32. And again, Jim filling in very nicely here. See Kuchar front court. Kuchar will curl, bring it back, and he'll dump it down inside. There's Borkowski posting up, felt the body, created a space. I'll tell you, that's just beautiful to watch at this age level. He felt the body on him, took a little bump, created the space, got away from him, and then took the shot. That's going to be beyond the Stage. Got a foul called behind the play.
32, right? 32.
It's going to be Stutes with the foul, and I believe that's his 3rd personal. And he just needs somebody to take the ball out of bounds. Let me turn my iris down. There we go. Yeah, that's going to be taken out of bounds by Beon. He'll bring it into Winslow. This is Mike Winslow, number 25. Boy, got away from that first steal attempt and kind of lost the handle going up and didn't really have a good handle on that. And it's going to be off from Lothrop out of bounds. Should be white basketball. Yep. Yep, they are hustling hard out there. Things aren't just breaking for them right now. And 34, Nathan Webster will come in the basketball game for the Celtics. And it'll be Stutz that will take a breather and sit down. Abatel will look to get the ball in the play. And that was slapped out of bounds by Winslow. Yeah, so they gave him another warning there on reaching over the sideline, over the in-line, the out-of-bounds marker. And it's Kuchar in the front court. Kuchar down to Borkowski, and boy, see what they did so well in the press break was they didn't panic. They saw Borkowski wide open, and then when he got the ball, he took his time and made sure he got his feet right and used the backboard and made sure the shot was going to drop for him. 39-17. This is going to be Lothrop now. With the lane to the hole, up and no. But I tell you, they've had a lot of those close calls not drop for them. Now, I'm not saying that would have made any difference in the outcome of the game, but there's probably 7 or 8 points that they just missed on what looked to be great shots. Up, and that's going to go. That's going to be Tyler Laughlin with the bucket. Nice catch by Abatel. Gives the ball back to Kuchar. Kuchar had the ball slapped away. He's able to grab it back. Sets up for another 3-point shot. And gets it. 2 threes in the game for Kuchar. Gotta tell you, that's pretty nifty looking stuff. 42 points in the third quarter. No, combined 42 points in the third quarter for a 6th grade tournament. That is playing some pretty darn good basketball. He'll come to Stacy. He'll go to Borkowski. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. He'll get it up at the Kuchar. Kuchar will make the catch and lost his balance and went down and got a foul called. Everybody getting up. Looks like they're okay. Yeah, they're going to have a timeout taken. Just need Steve to make the call. And that's going to be on Whedon. Whedon will get the call, the foul called against him. Yeah. So full timeout taken by Coach Stacy and the Rutland Rec. Celtics are up 42-19 over Lothrop. Calling timeout, let's up a play. We'll see what they execute here. It's Borkowski bringing the ball inbounds. Brings it over to Stacy, up and no, boy, he was open, just a little bit high and hard off the glass, and Stacy will lose the ball out of bounds, and I think Lothrop will have the basketball. They will, and Stage looks like he will take it out of bounds. Yes, number 23 Stage will take the ball out of bounds. Again, plenty of time, 7 seconds, plenty of time. He threw the ball up to the middle of the floor to the mid-court stripe. He's going to go up and had it blocked by Borkowski. Comes to Stacy, and what a job by Borkowski. It'll be 42-19 at the end of 3 quarters of play on Munger Vision from the Glodzik tournament. It's the basketball game. It's been in the 4th quarter of play. It'll be Abatel, number 4, for the Celtics bringing the ball in bounds. He'll have Kuchar right there. Kuchar's hit a couple threes. We'll have the players of the game at the end of this basketball game. At the conclusion, we'll have the players of the game, one from each side. Hard choices to make here, and they'll have Bion get the ball back to Stage and lob it down inside, and they got the bucket. That was Whedon with the basket on a well-executed play. Makes it 42-21. Like I said, I've seen bigger leads disappear, so I don't take it for granted that the Celtics have got this thing won. That went from Tipker to Kuchar on the fadeaway, no good. There's Tipker following it up, no, and the rebound will come down to Bion. He'll take the ball out on the dribble crossover, avoid the defender, get it below the free throw line on the pass, Stage to the hole, up, no. That ball tipped around will come to Kuchar, and Kuchar's got nothing but hardwood in front of him. See if he goes for the dunk. No, he's going up with the layup and misses it. That's going to be Stoops, up, Stoops, no! They missed a couple bunnies there. Here comes Stage with 5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Winner will play Wednesday night, which is irrelevant because I'm tape delayed, but they'll play on in the next round. That's shot and no. Weak side rebound. Stage has it, up and got it! Stage with the bucket. And Stutz will get the ball into Kuchar. And Kuchar again just get it to Quaz. He might traveled. Yeah, took that extra step, and Quaz will be called for the travel. But you're at the point in the ball game with 4:36 to go with a 42-23 deficit facing you, where you've got to take advantage of these turnovers. The Abatel will be called for the foul. Matthew Abatel called for the foul. You can see Beyond number 13. He'll get set to bring the ball into play. Kuchar playing defense, looking, and boy, I tell you, up and no. Abatel with the rebound. Got a man down the floor. It's Kuchar, and Kuchar up. Kuchar, no. Kuchar had it, lost it. Stage with a strong rebound. He'll slow it down, and Stage in a little problem right now with the double team, and good job. His teammates came back, and Beyond number 13 got there, and he'll throw over the top. The Stage got it. Remember, Stage started this thing all the way down the other end of the floor, and he turned around and he's hustled all the way back to get in the play to get the basket. 42-25. And Stutes will throw it to an open spot on the floor, and Tipker with a good save, but he'll toss it back to Winslow. Winslow. He's going to go to the hole, had it ball tipped away. He'll come up to Laughlin, little running one-hander, won't drop. It danced on the rim and wouldn't fall in, and that's going to be out of bounds. And Stutes with the effort, and it's going to be blue basketball. Lothrop with the basketball. As Borkowski and Stacy will check in, 33 and 10 respectively for the Celtics. Quaz and looks like Stutes are going to sit down. Nope, it's going to be, yes, it will be Stutes sitting down. And Christian Arbo in the ball game, number 3 for the Lothrop squad. Stage, looking to stage a comeback right now and go down inside. Now it's blocked from behind by Tipker. He was right there. And Arbo went to pass the ball down inside. He got slapped back out. We got a foul. It's going to be the 4th team foul. Abatel will pick up the foul. And the ball will go out of bounds down in the corner of the Hinchy gym. Yeah, they just want to make sure that's where they want Beyond. Oh, we got somebody tying his shoe. Okay. So it's Whedon that was tying his shoe. They're going to go inside the Stage, and he'll just muscle his way to the baseline. Well, he could have turned to the inside and had a shot, and it's going to be Winslow. Up, block, Winslow trying to get the basketball back, and Kuchar will break out of the pack with a step around the last defender. He's got Stage there, and he travels. Stage right there, that was presence. They knew the big man was there. He's got 3 blocks in the ball game, and they wanted a 4th one, and they tried to let him go by, but he altered the shot and got the travel call. And Stage with the basketball right now, being guarded by Kuchar. 3:12 to go in the contest. Rutland Rec Celtics up 42-25 over the Lothrop squad. To Winslow, and he'll get the ball, kind of get the ball, and yeah, it'll be taken out by Beyond. He's looking for an open shot, and he'll get it. A little running hook shot, no good. That's going to be blocked down by Tipker. Up and almost made it. Beyond will save it. Back to the wrong team. Borkowski with the basketball. He'll put it on the floor and dribble it up now over the timeline. That ball will go down to Kuchar. Looking for his 3rd three. No. There's Borkowski. No. Boy, they're pounding the offensive glass. We got a foul from behind on Stage. I believe we'll get called for the push from behind. Yeah, it is on Stage, and that's the 5th team foul. No shot still. It's just a possession foul out of bounds. And Webster, 34, coming in the basketball game for the Celtics. He's going to replace Tipker, so Tipker will come down and sit down. They're looking. Stacy comes open, catches, fires, no. And the rebound, Winslow, yeah, he's got it under control. And Winslow with a 3-on-1 break, and he'll get the ball up, and no. And see, that's what I was talking about earlier about they've had several of those shots. That was a good pass, a good choice to take the shot, but the ball just won't cooperate and go down through the hoop. So 24 coming in will be Laughlin for Lothrop. So Laughlin will give a breather to Whedon, number 10. That was a Lothrop change. Kuchar just kind of like taking his time. Boy, that ball came up 20 on the hop. It'll result in a turnover, and there has not been a lot of turnovers in the ball game for the Rutland Celtics. Stage with the catch, running one-hander, no. Rebound will be in the paint still, and on the floor Stacy, and he kept it alive, got it to Kuchar. 2 minutes even to go in the basketball game. Looking more and more like the Rutland Rec Celtics are going to go to the next round of the Glodzik tournament. No, they need the ref to touch the ball, okay. He was anxious. Now everybody's happy. Okay, so he'll be handed the basketball, and the clock's down to 1:55. Looking for the long pass. Winslow, nice grab, like a football receiver. They should remember him at football season. Stage goes left, goes right, gives it off to Winslow. Free throw line, and gets it off the glass and in. Winslow. 42-27 now. Borkowski says, I'll take it. He'll miss it, and it'll be a weak side rebound. Webster looked at the shot, pulled it down. Stacy open for a two-pointer. Nope, going to be off the mark. Rebound will be Kuchar. Kuchar has a good defense played on that time. Stacy has it blocked by Stage. Block number 4 by Stage. The crossover, and nope. Comes down to Winslow. Nope. Winslow one more time fouled. Stops the clock with 1:11 to go. 2 shots coming up. I just need a jersey number. I don't know who fouled them. And that's going to be on Webster. So Webster will pick up the foul. Now send Winslow to the line. And again, it's 42-27 and 1:11 to go. Lothrop on the downside of that score will get the basket. 42-28. And they're going to have Whedon coming in for Beyond for Lothrop. And that will be off the mark. And Winslow followed up his own shot. Borkowski will avoid the traveling. A little bump from behind by Stage, and he'll put it on the floor now. Borkowski will bring the ball over the timeline himself. Motors into the front court. Kicks the ball out on the wing. Webster up. Might have been partially blocked. Will come down to Winslow, and he has the ball taken away. And Borkowski, unbelievable. Got to tell you, that's some impressive stuff right there. 48 seconds to go in the basketball game, and that's going to be Avital with the steal. The Kuchar up, and yes, Kuchar with it. 46-28. Here comes Winslow. He'll give it off to Beyond, and boy, nice job of just calmly backing up and making the shot was Winslow. That was very, very composed. 24 seconds. And number 24, the ball was fouled. That's going to be the 16th foul. The clock will stop with 18.8 seconds to go. That's going to be Laughlin called for the foul. Nobody's made the bonus yet, so nobody's taking shots yet. It'll be Avital, number 4, taking the ball out of bounds. They'll give the ball back. Kuchar, nope, that was partially tipped. He's got 3 threes in the ball game, or 2 threes in the ball game. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Winslow on the baseline, and who touched it last? Going to stay down and sin with Lothrop with 4.2 seconds to go in the basketball game. And grab a timeout taken. What they're doing right here, this is teaching. You're teaching at this age level. They're going to have 30-second timeout, yeah. What he wants to do is set them up so they know how to run this play. They're going to run the inbounds play. They had set up a box formation. See if they go back to that. And that's what it's all about. They're going to teach. So Laughlin will come out. He'll bring the ball in the play. And everybody's set now on the floor where they should be to run this play. And they're waiting for the Celtics to come out. Okay, so we are good to go. 4.2 seconds to go, 46-30. The Celtics with the lead. The shot will count, and it'll be front rimmed, and that's going to be the basketball game. And that's it. Will it count? They're going to count it. So they got the shot, the drop, and makes it 46-32. The Rutland Rec Celtics with the lead and the win, and they'll move on deeper into the tournament. So congratulations to the Celtics. A nice job by Lothrop. And the players of the game, we'll have to wait for the announcement. We'll get the handshakes. We've got Shrewsbury in the green uniforms. They defeated Rutland Town 5th grade. Shrewsbury a 5th, 6th grade squad. They're taking on Christ the King 5th grade. This should be a barn burner right now. The winner here will move on deeper into the tournament. And again, the Glodzik tournament will be on all through the month of March for Channel 15 PEGTV viewers. Fish with the basketball. Fish inside the paint will stop, plant his foot, and he wants to bring the ball back to Elliott. He'll put the shot up. It'll be no good, and the rebound will come down to 0-0 Portser. And I will read the rosters for everybody as the night progresses along. And Shrewsbury, again, they've already got one win under their belt. They'll turn inside, and Fish will tie him up with a jump ball. Good defense played by Travis Fish right there, and the ball will go over to, should be Christ the King basketball, and that's what we've gotten. The ball will be taken out of bounds by number 3, Stephen Anderson. Anderson will bring it in to Fish. One thing you have to worry about with 5th graders is they can be over-jacked up. They can be over-hyped, and they need a couple minutes. Oh, the paint is open. He'll stop. Great defensive help there. So it looked like it was going to be an easy layup, and all of a sudden 3 green jerseys just appeared out of nowhere, and it'll be Shrewsbury with the basketball. He'll swing it off on the elbow, and the first shot will go up, and I might have been partially tipped. It'll come down into the hands of Bailey Plant, and he'll find Travis Fish. Fish will run the point. Fish will stop in the back court, and he needs some help now, and the ball will be tipped, and yeah, there's the steal. Shrewsbury with the crossover, and the pickup, and no, set on the rim. Shot taken by number 21, Stewart. Stewart put the ball up, and it looked like it was going to happen, but it just didn't fall through. Fish with the crossover, and Fish settles things down now, and he'll get the touch and get the basketball back. There's the screen by Plant. Fish wants to give it to Plant. He'll roll to the basket. He'll go up high. No good. Tipped around. Ball on the floor, and Shrewsbury will have it. They've got a 1-on-2, and they're looking to break the defense down. A spin move, a full 360, and there's the steal the other way. And they're looking for some help offensively, and it'll be Fish with the basketball. The steal came down to Anderson. Fish will take it from the free throw line. No. Rebound was tipped by Portser, 0-0. Now his teammates will pick it up, and they'll have 21 running the point. That's going to be Stewart. So Stewart's going to be the point guard, and that shot will be off the iron, off the side, and it'll be out of bounds. So we're still going for the first points of the ball game. We're 3:58 left to play in the first quarter. You can play zone, you can play man-to-man defense, you can take a three-point shot, you can press all game. It's real basketball here at the Glodzik tournament. There's a steal, Stewart up, and foul. Fish will pick up the foul, be his first personal. And 2 shots coming up, so we will have Tanner Stewart at the line, and he'll be awarded 2 shots. That'll be the first foul of the ball game. The first foul obviously on Fish, and he'll stop the clock with 3:55 to go in the first quarter. And Stewart, with good patience, takes his time, puts it up, and front rimmed it. And again, a lot of these players don't get to play on a full-size court like this, so sometimes they have to adjust their game. Sometimes endurance becomes a factor late in the contest. Look at Portser up, and he went to put the shot up and had him foul. His hands comes right back to him. He's going to wheel to the hole, kick, fire, front rimmed it, gets it back, sets his feet. No. One more time. No. Boy, the offensive rebounds right now just belonging to Shrewsbury. And that is going to be somehow, Christ the King came out of that deal and didn't give up a basket. Up ahead to Anderson, and he'll go off his foot out of bounds. Yeah, that's the correct call. They had the speed at Anderson back, but the ball just went off his foot out of bounds. We are 0-0 with 3.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And again, Stewart, 21, will bring the basketball down. Tanner Stewart. Christ King playing a 3-2 zone defense to start off, and they've got to really, on that 3-2, they've got to slide that wing out on the baseline. They're giving them too much space up down along the baseline right now. And actually, they got the back wall, the 3 underneath the basket. They're too far underneath the basket right now, and that's going to be off the mark. That's why they're getting so many offensive rebounds, because they've just placed their 3 defenders under the basket, and they'll miss again. So Portser with a lot of chances up ahead to Bailey Plant, just a tad long. Off the fingertips, out of bounds. We've had a lot of action, just no scoring right now. It's not been boring, believe me. Yeah, and they're bringing the zone defense up a little higher off that back line now. That's a 3-ball. Tanner Stewart, no. Rebound again, back up, and tell you, the odds are with Shrewsbury. If they get that many second chances, pretty soon some of those shots are going to start dropping in. Fish fakes up, got it. Fish down inside. It was the ball fake that got the defender in the air and led to the basket. 2-0 Christ the King with 2:26 to go in the opening quarter of play. There's been 1 foul in the ball game, and that was called on Travis Fish. That ball will squirt to Portser. He'll stand at the 3-point arc, set his feet, and no. That was a good choice. He was wide open and able to square up. Fish lobs it up ahead to Bailey Plant, and boy, I tell you, he brought the ball down, and it took a high bounce, and it'll be green basketball. It'll go to Shrewsbury. I think the one thing Shrewsbury's got to do right now is just stay patient. They're doing everything right. Right now, they're just suffering from a little bit of cold shooting. They've gotten the ball where they want it. They've gotten the offensive rebounds, and pretty soon that ball will cooperate, but they've just got to kind of stay patient. Don't get too frustrated right now. Up, and rebound will come down to Elliott. Elliott to Fish. Fish, and a lot of traffic now will break through the center of the floor. Great pass to Bailey Plant. Up, and no. Boy, what a great break. Anderson, no, a little high and hard off the glass. Battle for the basketball. Portser will rip it out of the crowd, 0-0. And I'll tell you, he's got to be near double digits already in offensive rebounds, or in rebounds, period, I mean. Anderson stopped the ball up top. That shot, no. And tell you, I think it's going to be off from Christ the King as you have Plant and Elliott both fighting amongst themselves for the basketball. And they'll go out on the baseline. And one thing Christ the King's got to be careful of is pacing the players and get the rotation, the substitution pattern in and out. Up and no, again, point blank look and didn't get the basket. Ball on the floor, still loose on the floor, and picked up by Anderson. He'll throw to Fish and going to have a foul. That's going to be on number 33 in green. That'll be on Cole Bankert. So Bankert commits the foul, and that's the first foul called against Shrewsbury. Telfer, number 4. Mackenzie Telfer in there, number 4 for Christ the King. He'll replace de Blasio. 2-0 Christ the King, 5th grade, with a lead with a minute 12 to go. Or the Shrewsbury 6th grade squad. Well, wait, I got to check that. I'm not sure they're 5th, 6th grade. I'll just say Shrewsbury. Fish penetrates, got sealed off nicely that time by the defensive Stewart. Plant up, I'll tell you what, he backed in nicely to the basket and just left the shot short. And that ball will come up and on the run. It's going to be a foul on Fish shot. That's going to be 2 fouls on Fish, and they've got to watch that. Yeah, so 2 fouls on Fish, and that'll be occurring with 50.8 seconds to go. And what they have is a player with a watch on. He's got to take that off. I was waiting to see if they're going to substitute for Fish for the 2 fouls with 50.8 seconds to go, but they're going to leave him in the ball game right now. Christ the King rolling the dice, and they'll get the ball in. Anderson with the steal. Anderson will get the basketball up ahead, and that'll be Fish. Got it stuck on his hip, and he'll go to the floor, and he'll travel. He rolled over, and that's a travel. And Shrewsbury's number 33, Cole Bankert, will bring the ball on to Stewart. Plenty of time, 40 seconds to go in the first quarter play, and Shrewsbury, they might be shut out, but I tell you what, they have really generated a lot of offense. And boy, the shot was blocked, caught down by number 54, Bader. That's going to be off the rim, no good. Up and got it. He had to get one. Portser now will tie the game at 2. And they're going to have to come up with a solution for the rebounding action. And Fish will be fouled on the sideline. And that foul will be called against Shrewsbury with 8.7 seconds to go. And that foul will be called on Sebastian Smith. Yeah, so we will have the ball out of bounds, and it'll be Anderson, number 3, taking the ball out of bounds. Stephen Anderson. He was looking to go to Plant, and the ball slapped away from him by Vader. Vader got in there and slapped it away. 8 seconds even now on the game clock. There's no shot clock. Elliott with the catch. Elliott trying to go in, and that was just blocked out of bounds by Portser. Stops the clock with 4 seconds to go. I think to take it in against Portser, you got to do what Fish did on his basket. You got to do a little ball faking and get the big guy moving, maybe give him foul trouble. Fish with the basketball, had it stolen away. Fish got to be, it's going to be a carry. Oh, they let it go. That will count. Off the mark by a smidgen. So we're going to have a 2-2 ball game at the end of the first quarter between Christ the King 5th grade and Shrewsbury. And it's going to be Shrewsbury basketball to start the second quarter playoff. 6-minute quarters, overtime if necessary. You play to have a winner. Been a great atmosphere. We're at the Rewind-Glodzik basketball tournament. It's a youth basketball tournament, 5th and 6th grade, and it's the 49th youth basketball tournament. Now, like my good friend Pat Lahan, who a little under the weather. I hope he's here tomorrow to do the PA announcing. Pat, probably the best PA man there is in the business. That's going to be Fish with the basketball. We're tied at 2. But it's not always been called the Rewind-Glodzik tournament. I think it's the 18th year it's been called the Rewind-Glodzik tournament. But it's the 49th youth basketball tournament. And Sebastian Smith will go up over the top of the defense, number 10, and he wants to get it into Stewart's hands. So Tanner Stewart on the drive, up, and that's Fish. That's 3 fouls. That's 3 on Fish. And 2 shots coming up, so we will have number 21, Tanner Stewart. That line, they're going to stay with Fish in the basketball game with 3 fouls. That's risky business right there. Nope, we'll stay tied at 2 with 5:24 to go. And de Blasio coming in, number 5 for Christ the King, and he's going to replace Anderson, number 3. So Anderson will sit down. And then for Shrewsbury, we have number 35, Quinn Kimball coming in. And I saw another number, Hamilton, number 55, Jonas Hamilton in the ball game for Shrewsbury. And Stewart will not get the second shot. Bailey Plant will get the rebound. And nice job of holding the basketball. Fish with the 3 fouls in the ballgame will run the point. He'll bring it up against Stewart. Tanner Stewart will get him to the baseline, and the pass will come back. Plant up, and no, had a good look. Plant had the offensive rebound, lost it. And here's the outlet pass, stolen away by de Blasio. And they just got back in the front court. They'll go to Bailey Plant. He'll step inside, got hit on the arm, 2 shots. Got Plant heading to the line for 2 shots. Yeah, and the other thing also is the Shrewsbury head coach, Kerry Portser, rotating through the bench, getting a lot of fresh legs and fresh bodies out there, and could be trying to wear down Christ the King right now. So with 5:01 to go, the clock stopped, 2-2 the score, and Plant will be just a little off the mark with that shot. We're going to have an Agnes 45 coming in the ballgame for Elliott. This is a Christ the King change. And Plant on the second shot. Nope, no good. And rebound, we have a violation on Christ the King. It'll be green basketball. So Tanner Stewart with the basketball, bringing it up. No pressure in the backcourt. Christ the King playing a 2-3 zone, and yeah, they got to move that back lineup into play. There's a number I missed, 35, Kimball. Kimball had the basketball, got it back to Stewart. There's the baseline, the shot, and no. The rebound will come to Plant. They'll go to Fish. Fish wants to go long distance, I bet, to de Blasio. Blasio stops, pops, drops it! Great patience right there by de Blasio, and it goes 4-2, Christ the King, 5th grade with the lead. This is the second time they've had a lead in the ballgame. Boy, and Bailey Plant reached in there twice and couldn't get it under control, and that shot's going to be a little bit long, and Telfer will get the rebound. They had the ball down to Hamilton. He took the shot, and again, a little bit of juice on, a little strong. Plant up, and that was partially tipped, and it still went. So Bailey Plant will get the basket. So 3 different scores for Christ the King, and I'll bring the big guy, 0-0. Matt Portser back in the basketball game for Shrewsbury. He dominated when he was in there earlier in the ball game. They pass up the open look. They go to the arc. They're on the edge of the elbow, and they want to go down inside. Nothing flashing open right now. Everything on the perimeter right now for Shrewsbury. 6-2 the score. Christ the King with the lead. That's going to be from the 3-point line. No, and it'll be Telfer with the rebound. He'll go to Fish. A patient offensive set that time by Shrewsbury. They just didn't get the bucket, and that's going to be tipped into Plant. He'll step back, and no. He'll try it again, fouled, and I believe 2 shots. Yeah, Stevie Miles has 2 shots coming up. He needs a jersey number, and it's going to be on Jonas Hamilton, number 55. Yeah, so we will have Bailey Plant at the line, number 12. In the first of 2 shots, and again in 6-2 Christ the King. That's the 4th team foul on Shrewsbury. And he won't get the first from the drop, and now let Portser come in, 0-0. And 0-0 coming in for Christ the King will be Jacob Alsop. So Alsop 0-0 for Christ the King, and 0-0 Matt Portser for Shrewsbury. You're watching the Glodzik Youth Basketball Tournament on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. Preliminary rounds or early round action. We'll take it right through the quarterfinal, semis, and then the Constellation Championship game. And that'll be Portser with the basketball. He'd be my first option down the floor offensively. This is Kimball. Kimball got fouled. I think Kimball's getting 2 shots. We just need a jersey number who got committed the foul against Quinn Kimball. Telfer will pick up the foul, and Kimball at the line. And again, he's getting 2 shots here. And a good way to get back in the basketball game is right here from the free throw line. And they have Alsop and Plant down on the box low for Christ the King. And that's good. 6-3. He'll cut the lead in half. And we have Bankert 33, 31 is Day, and 34 is Brown. They'll be coming in for for Shrewsbury. And, oh, that looked good. Long rebound will come all the way back to Kimball. Shrewsbury with a chance. Nope, they were almost able to get a 3-point play out of the deal. Telfer with the rebound. He'll go to Fish. 6-3 the score, 3:14 to go. We are in the second quarter of play. Fish playing with 3 personal fouls. Stewart there defensively. De Blasio back over the top. Fish with the catch. Puts the shot up, and partially blocked from behind. Bailey Plant got there and kept it alive, and now they will allow Chris Brown to come in the ballgame, number 34 for Shrewsbury. Now he'll replace Kimball, and de Blasio will take the ball out of bounds, number 5 for Christ the King. Again, it's been a pretty active game, and Fish will get his 4th point. On the inbounds play, they set a pick high for him. De Blasio with the perfect pass, and it goes 8-3, Christ the King. It'll be interesting to see when we get down to that 2-minute mark if they bring Fish out for the half and try to keep him from picking up foul number 4. De Blasio up, De Blasio no, and the rebound. It's a 1-and-out trip this time. This is where Fish will get in trouble. Yeah, got to play defense with his feet, don't reach. Nice job. Yeah, he kept his feet moving and didn't reach and didn't commit a foul. And we'll have Elliott, 22, coming back in the basketball game. He'll replace Bailey Plant for the Crusaders. There's the catch, the shot, no. Oh, he'll step to the basket. Portzer, no. Oh, he's got to learn to dunk the ball. Fish, 2-on-2 break right now. Numbers aren't there. Gets the ball up to Telfer. Nice job with the pass. Good shot, just didn't drop. 2:16 to go, and the game wide open. All the way in, and got it! 8-5. Shrewsbury cuts the lead to 3. Fish all alone back there against the press, able to run around enough to get open. They need to drop a body back instead of screen for him, though. Fish keeps the dribble alive, wants to go baseline, pulls up, shot, no. It was a good look, just didn't happen. And Christ the King now will hustle back on defense. This is going to be Tanner Stewart. There's the lob, baseline, shot, up, and got it! That's Cole Bankert making it a 1-point ball game at 8-7. Now remember, all those shots that weren't happening earlier, and I said they keep shooting and shooting and shooting, and it's going to work. They're starting to drop now, and there's a turnover. And Shrewsbury with a chance to take the lead, and Christ the King will bring Steven Anderson back in the basketball game, number 3. And I saw another change. Oh, number 10, Sebastian Smith coming in for Shrewsbury. And he'll get it into Smith, and he'll just hand the ball off to his teammate, and he'll swing it over on his side, and that's up, and that might have been partially tipped. That is going to be saved, and Elliott had it, lost it. Fish there wrestled it away. They kept the ball alive, no jump ball called. Here comes Fish. Fish in the front court will sit down at the arc, drop the ball into Elliott. Elliott's got, well, he had the size advantage originally, then he turned in there was Portzer, and then the ball will come down to Alsop. He'll save it to de Blasio to work it back around the horn. Fish from the free throw line, ball fake. Good give to Elliott, no good. Rebound, Alsop up, and no. Boy, that was nice passing all the way around. 58 seconds to go, and Christ the King up by 1 in the second quarter of play. Portzer for the lead, got fouled, going to the line. So Smith will pick up, or Elliott will pick up his second foul. Kevin Elliott of Christ the King, and with 51.4 seconds to go, we'll have Portzer at the line. So Matt Portzer will get a second chance to tie it up. In case you're just joining us, the first game was of the evening on this disc was won by the Rutland Rec Celtics, and we're tied at 8. 8-8. A nice run here to close out this second quarter by Shrewsbury. And here comes de Blasio. They're playing denial on Fish, and now Fish will make the grab and get the basketball. He's got 4 points in the contest. He wanted to slide the ball along the baseline, and then went off from the defensive player out of bounds, and he'll stay with Christ the King. 42.7 seconds to go, and Alsop wide open, catches, fires. No, might have rushed it a little bit. Portzer will battle Elliott for the basketball, and it'll be Portzer just shuffling the ball forward now to Stewart, number 21. There's the catch, the wheel, and the foul is going to be on Alsop from behind. 2 shots coming up for Shrewsbury. Stops the clock with 28.8 seconds to go in the second quarter. And that will send number 33, Cole Bankert, to the line. Yeah, and he's got 2 shots coming up. And that's going to be the 6th team foul on Christ the King. It's irrelevant right here because we get 2 shots. Since he was in the act of shooting. Oh, tried to use the glass and just did miss. And missed that one, and Elliott will come down with the basketball, and he'll overthrow Fish. It'll become a turnover. Ball down along the baseline, foul, 2 more shots, and foul starting to pile up on Christ the King. I thought it was de Blasio, but it is de Blasio that called for the foul. And back at the line will be Cole Bankert. 20.7 seconds to go in the basketball, in the second half of basketball. Second quarter of basketball. There we go. I had to eventually get it right. A little off the mark. He'll get a second chance. So Bankert all set. Up and no. Rebound will be taken out of there by Anderson, and he's looking for Fish. 18 seconds to go. They should slow it down here and set the offense up. Nice catch by Anderson. They go down inside to Elliott, and no, he turned and there was blocked. Oh, I mean blocked big time by Portzer. De Blasio, nice job defensively. Got back 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to be the half. Woo, what a half of basketball. Everybody fired up. It's 8-8 at the half. Christ the King and Shrewsbury, and a dandy on Munger Vision. I don't believe to read the rosters for either side as the game just moved right along. So I'll look at the Shrewsbury side, coached by Kerry Portzer, and I'll tell you 00 is Matt Portzer, number 10 is Sebastian Smith, 21 is Tanner Stewart, Griffin Day is number 31, Josh Fales 32, Cole Bankert 33, Chris Brownworth 34, Quinn Kimball 35, Ben Upton 41, Kean Hutt Bader 54, and Jonas Hamilton is number 55, and that is the Shrewsbury squad. Shrewsbury made a nice run, trailing 8-3 to tie the game up at 8-8. Just before the halftime break, they had numerous opportunities to take the lead. If you looked at the stats, you would think they were the team in the lead. They had a ton of rebounds, big edge in rebounds, shots on net, shots on the basket, but score tied at 8. A lot of things going to happen here. It's going to be endurance for the Christ the King 5th grade squad. They used a very short bench in that first half. Also 3 fouls on Travis Fish. He's not getting a start here in the second half of play. And how are they going to handle big 00 Matt Portzer out there, who's just ruled the boards for Shrewsbury? It's going to be De Blasio with the basketball. He'll run the point, start things off here for Christ the King. De Blasio up off the glass, no good, and the rebound will be taken out there by Agnes. He dished the ball off and is going to stay down and in with Christ the King. It was Telfer and Alsop also over on that side. There's all of a sudden there's just a quiet lull here. Oh, they're waiting for Agnes. He has a chain on. You can't wear jewelry. And I have no idea what it is. But it's definitely a chain of some sort. And he has taken off, and now we're set to go. It'll be Anderson bringing the ball into play. Anderson looking for De Blasio. Oh, they set a screen for him. He passed up the shot. He'll pull the ball back out on the edge of the offense. And that's going to be Tanner Stewart with the steal. Looking for the lead is Shrewsbury. They get the ball down to Bankert, and he'll back up, get around the defender, up, and nope. He had the right shot, made a nice move to get open, just missed the basket, and it'll be De Blasio now. And De Blasio, his pass will go off from Stephen Anderson's hands. That was a pass to Anderson and went off his hands out of bounds, and Shrewsbury with the basketball. 5:27 to go in the third quarter, 8-8 the score.
Come on, in the middle, Kyle. Hands up, in the middle.
Yeah, winner will move on in the tournament. That was Anderson playing the good defense, and Bankert will swing it all the way over to Stewart. And that 2-3 zone again being played by Christ the King, and they're going to put Agnes right in the middle of that zone. Sebastian Smith. You think they would try the lob pass down inside to Portzer. I don't know if they could really defend it if you put Aaron at the ball. And they played everything up top that time, and it'll become a turnover. Christ the King trying to take advantage of these turnovers, and De Blasio will hustle after the basketball. He's got pressure coming up on the right side. He'll spin away from it and glide into the front court. Anderson wants to go down inside to Agnes. He'll go up and a little bit off the mark. Rebound will come down to Agnes. He took it away and had a block from behind by Portzer. Stewart, long pass. There's the catch, and I might have a foul or travel. We're going to have a travel call on Bankert. Right idea. They pushed the ball down the floor, got the long pass up ahead, found the open man, just did that little stutter step, and it was a travel. They need a break on this play, and that 5-second count going, and there's the steal by Shrewsbury, and oh, Anderson got a hand in there and tipped the ball away and slowed down the progress toward the bucket. Oh, nice step inside by Stewart. He'll just miss the shot. And again, one thing very obvious, Shrewsbury, they've just been cold. They've been cold from the field shooting. That's not a criticism, it's just an obvious thing. They've taken some great shots on the floor, position-wise on the floor. Kyle Ballard coming in the basketball game for Christ the King. Yeah, and Agnes is going to be called for the foul. Yeah, got a moving screen on him. Now Ballard, 44, coming in the basketball game for Christ the King. And Alsop will sit down and take a breather, and this is going to be Kimball in the back court with Stewart. And Kimball with the touch gives the ball back to Stewart. Looking for the first points of the third quarter here. There wasn't a lot of points in that first half either, and that's the matchup they should be going to. And oh my goodness, Ballard with the rebound wants to give the ball off. Smith almost got the steal. De Blasio will pick the ball up, and good job by De Blasio. And then Sebastian Smith in the backcourt will give way to Stewart, and you can see Anderson set the screen. That opened up the roll to the hole by De Blasio, and got it. Got to give Anderson a lot of credit for setting the screen that sprung that open and makes it 10-8. Christ the King. And tipped out of there by De Blasio. And we have a sub coming in, number 55, Jonas Hamilton, coming in the ball game now for Sebastian Smith for Shrewsbury. And Tanner Stewart, number 21, with the basketball, and 3:31 to go in this. I mean, that's where I'd be going every time, because the odds are you keep shooting, you're going to make them. If he takes 10 shots, makes 5, that's good. 50% I take any day. 10-10 to score, and 2-3 zone defense I don't think is really going to work against somebody as big as Portzer with the basketball. They go to the baseline to De Blasio, back to Anderson to De Blasio. He'll stand on the arc, look down inside, and just be patient, bring the ball back up top. And it's going to be followed up by Kimball staying right there defensively. Going to get the 5-second count in just a minute here, and then he'll be slapped out of bounds, and he'll be staying Christ the King basketball. Now he's got to start making a move forward with the ball, or they'll get called for the 5-second count. That's going to be De Blasio, number 5, with the basketball. And went off from Tanner Stewart out of bounds. We'll stay with Christ the King. We're just a little bit under 3 minutes left to play in this third quarter. You've seen each team score a basket. We were tied at the half. We're obviously tied now at 10. That'll be lobbed toward Dan Agnes. He'll tip the ball out, and it'll be picked up by Shrewsbury. Stewart with the spin move will attack the hole, and who came up? Telfer came up from behind and committed the foul. It'll be 2 shots for Tanner Stewart, number 21 for Shrewsbury. Yeah, we have some subs coming in on the second shot for Shrewsbury. Number 41, Ben Upton, number 34, Chris Brown, coming in the ball game for Coach Kerry Portzer. Nope, he'll miss the first, but he gets second chance here. And Alsop, number 00, coming in for Ann Agnes for Christ the King. Boy, there's a battle on the baseline, and jump ball. Arrow's going to stay down. It's in with Shrewsbury. And I'm waiting to see who's going to take it out of bounds for Shrewsbury. It'll stay right down there with Hamilton. So Hamilton will stay out of bounds. You see him trying to rally the troops here. See Ballard trying to match up against Portzer, 00. And Alsop also trying to read him. And Alsop got a piece of it. Still gets the ball out to Tanner. And that's Leduc, 23, and Rodham. And they're going to count the basket. That's going to be good. It'll break the tie. It'll be 12-10 Shrewsbury. And it'll be Leduc that'll pick up the foul. So a chance for a 3-point play, which will also make it a 3-point lead. And so Tanner Stewart handled the ball a lot tonight. Done a good job. We'll be up, and no. Rebound controlled by Shrewsbury, and jump ball. This time we'll go Christ the King's way. That was 55 Hamilton that got the rebound, but when he brought the ball down low, that gave Christ the King a chance to tie it up. Got De Blasio and Leduc in the backcourt against this press, and De Blasio, number 5, with the basketball. He's going to work it up this right sideline right from his bench area. There's the baseline. He'll take it up, stop, and tie the game at 12. De Blasio with 4 points here in the third quarter, and we've got everything tied up at 12. That shot's up and just a little bit off the mark. That was 34 taking a shot. That was Chris Brown for Shrewsbury, and here comes De Blasio. Again, just being patient, bringing it down the floor, gets inside, up, and oh, it rims out on De Blasio, up, and I tell you, I don't know how he got the ball around Porcher, but he did. Porcher will tip it to Stewart. The ball will be picked up by Alsop. He'll go back to de Blasio, and he traveled. Yeah, a lot of traffic, man, right there to weave through. And they'll bring the ball into play. And that's going to be a 3-ball. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound, Porter, fades, fires. No. Rebound comes down to Ballard. De Blasio with a long pass down the court to Anderson. He'll fake up and go. Oh, just missed it. Ballard has a block from behind Porter. Couldn't control it, and it'll be saved on the sideline by Christ the King. They'll throw it back to Anderson. He'll give it to de Blasio. Great hustle after the basketball by Christ the King. There's a screen set by Anderson. This time, Shrewsbury will roll off with it. They'll leave Anderson open. He'll go up. Now it was blocked by the big man, Porter. Minute 10 to go, third quarter, 12-12 to score. De Blasio, ball fakes, blocked. And it's going to end up in Porter's hands. He'll give it out to Stewart. Stewart got the ball stuck on his hip. He wanted to get the ball down on a long pass, and he'll just settle it now to give it to the corner. That's Brown to Porter to the hole, missed it. But I tell you, he had the spot on the floor he wanted. And really, just a very strong young man. He missed the shot. He was too much juice on the basketball. De Blasio brings a double team to him, recognizes that throw back over the top. We'll give it to Anderson, and out of bounds. Yep, good try by Brown, but he's out of bounds. So the ball will go out, and we'll have Anderson, number 3, right there in front of the scores table. He'll get set to put the ball into play. De Blasio, the ball never got that far away from him. He's able to hustle after it. And there's the screen. Again, they ran this play all the time. De Blasio, too strong this time. I think he was waiting for Porcher to come over, and he compensated for the height he thought was coming at him. So with 24 seconds to go, Christ King will have the ball in the third quarter on the baseline, out of bounds. And they had LeDuc open. They'll give it to Alsop on the cut, and got it. I'll tell you, that was a roll ramp play and a good shot by Jacob Alsop. 14-12, Christ the King. They'll step up and stop the ball. What a steal. Going to call him for the carry. Yeah, he brought the ball up and carried it. That's going to be a bomb on Anderson. Boy, good steal, though. Put a little bit too much giddy up in his hop along there, and the ball came up and over the top. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Porter for the tie. Oh! Porter one more time. Got it. We're tied at 14 at the buzzer. 14 all going into the fourth quarter. Christ the King, 5th grade, and Shrewsbury in a dandy. Boy, everything crucial now as far as possessions. They go to Porter. He'll get the ball back to Smith. He'll fade. No good. Rebound. That'll be off from Ballard out of bounds. And Ballard actually had a good position on Porter, but just lost the ball out of bounds. It is rugged down inside right now. They're trying everything they can do to kind of shut Porter out. 0-0 for Shrewsbury. Smith with the grab will go back to Stewart, and they'll bring it up top. Bankert stops, pops, and can't get it to drop. Porter will tip the ball to himself, back it up, and got it! That's the lead. Shrewsbury with the 16-14 lead. And de Blasio has the ball stolen away. Bankert, 4-point lead, 18-14. Shrewsbury with the lead. And the timeout being called by Christ the King. Now, I don't believe I got to read the Christ the King roster in the second half. I did Shrewsbury, now I'll do Christ the King. Then we'll look down inside the huddle, and you can see that Jacob Alsop, 0-0, is in the basketball game. Stephen Anderson's number 3. Mackenzie Telfer is 4. Eric de Blasio is number 5. Wearing 10 is Travis Fish. Spencer Potter, 11. Bailey Plant, 12. Chris Tiles, 15. Kevin Elliott, 22. Michael LeDuc, 23. Joe Loveland wears 31. Kyle and Agnes is 33. And Kyle Ballard, 44. Yeah, and it should be gold basketball. We'll have it on the inline, and it is 18-14. Shrewsbury with their largest lead in the basketball game with 5:22 to go in the contest. And it's going to be Stephen Anderson taking the ball out of bounds, number 3 for Christ the King. They'll bring it into de Blasio, and he's got nothing but court in front of him. And he's going to take it up and count it! He got fouled! De Blasio with 6 points and a little pumped, I'd say he is, yeah. He's got 6 points in the second half, chance to make it 7, cuts the lead to 2, and a chance to cut it to 1 with a made free throw. And again, 5:15 to go in the fourth quarter of play, and what's turning into quite the Donnybrook here. And nope. And Porcher with the rebound and the ball down to Bankert. He got behind the defense, up and no. Look at the rebounding action down inside, and the ball stripped. Anderson had it, kept it alive, and Anderson came out of that pack of people with it. Vader had the shot originally for Shrewsbury. Here comes de Blasio. He's got the hot hand right now, and de Blasio will bring the ball back to Anderson on the trail play, and they'll bring him back to de Blasio on the elbow. De Blasio on the baseline has his pass picked off. Tanner Stewart with the steal, and Tanner Stewart looking to take it all in, got fouled by Anderson, and that's going to be the fourth team foul. There'll be no shots. It's just going to be a possession foul on the baseline out of bounds, and Alsop coming in 0-0 for Christ the King. Yeah, then wait for the man to come off the court, for Agnes to come off the court. That shot up and no good. Porcher had it, lost it. Smith with the ball tip, comes over to Porcher. They'll go up and nope. There's Stewart. Stewart one more time and foul. Just a matter of time before we get the foul call. 2 shots coming up for Tanner Stewart. That'll be de Blasio called for the foul, and Stewart at the line, and his team up by 2 with 4:27 to go in the basketball game. And this is Christ the King's first game of the tournament, and Shrewsbury having defeated Rutland Town 5th grade. Looking for their second win here of this Glodzik tournament. Nope. And the rebound's going to come down to Anderson. And yeah, he lost the dribble, he thought. I think he could have put it on the floor, and it'll be de Blasio. There's the screen set by Anderson, and de Blasio will go to Alsop. Alsop traveled. Yeah, he turned him. He expected to feel a defender, and when he didn't, he just basically leaned forward and traveled. And again, 4:12 to go, and Christ King staying in that 2-3 zone defense. Ballard backed in, shot, no good. Rebound weak side will be chased down by Tanner Stewart. It's just everywhere right now. De Blasio just picked up another foul. Yeah. That should be on the floor. Should be no shots. It's only the 6th team foul. Nope, they're going to give him 2. Okay. Well, I'm not the ref. That's why I shouldn't make that call. And Tanner Stewart with 2 shots. And 4 minutes even to go in the fourth quarter. Nope. Oh, I'll tell you, that looked beautiful when he left his hand, but it just fell off the side. Tanner Stewart will get the second one. Makes it a 3-point ball game. Still just a 1-possession game, and they're going to have pressure in the backcourt applied by Shrewsbury in that dark green uniforms. De Blasio, boy, he got that one right in the chin, but held on to it. De Blasio, very right-handed team. They come to the right side, and there's the screen set by Anderson. They'll give it to Alsop on the roll, and they played that very well. And the pass back, stolen away by Bankert. He's off to the races. And oh, I think he got Telfer got a piece of it. Stewart backs up, ball off the foot of one of his teammates. I believe went out from Porcher's hands. Here comes de Blasio, up ahead to Alsop, and no. He was off balance. De Blasio outside, up, and no. They tried to use the glass, and I think it was last touch by Christ the King Ballard. They'll go out of bounds, and now they're going to bring in Chris Tile for Christ the King. So Tile will come in for Telfer for the Crusaders with 3:24 to go in a 3-point ball game. Tell you what, Tanner Stewart has ran the show very well from the point. His pass that time is a little bit tall, even for Porcher, and Anderson will go back and he'll give the ball off to de Blasio. De Blasio has played the entire second half, and boy, he's got some endurance. That was a long, hard shot, and Porcher with the big arms able to snag the ball and bring it down. The Bankert up on the running one-hander and got it. 5-point lead, largest of the ball game for Shrewsbury. 2:49 to go, and got a timeout called by Christ the King. Shrewsbury pumped right now as they come into their head coach, Kerry Porcher. And again, 21-16 with 2:47 to go in the basketball game from the Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. Shrewsbury with the lead. Now Stephen Anderson, number 3, will bring the ball into play for Shrewsbury. They made an adjustment to the full court press, and I tell you, everybody followed de Blasio. Stewart will pivot, bring the ball back up top. Bankert had the touch, and Stewart with the ball fake, baseline, lost it on the drive, and who did it go off from? Alsop out of bounds to Shrewsbury. Well, they got Sebastian Smith wide open. He'll set himself on the edge of the paint, and nope. Porter, oh, that could have been the game right there. He'll go off his hands, be chased down by his teammate. Ball on the floor, bodies on the floor, and jump ball called. It's going to be Christ the King basketball. Still a lot of time left, 2:24 to go in the 4th quarter. Christ the King 5th grade against Shrewsbury. It has been full of energy, to say the least. Boy, I tell you, de Blasio, he came open at the last second, and Anderson got him the basketball. De Blasio on that baseline drive. This time they were able to drag a defender down in Bader, and that's going to be off the mark, and the outlet pass to Stewart. 2:11 to go in the 4th quarter. Bankert getting the dribble under control. Fakes, baseline, foul, 2 shots. It's de Blasio picking up his 3rd foul, and Bankert going to the line, and boy, big shots right here because with 2:04 to go in a 5-point lead. Shrewsbury can put a little bit of comfort zone between them and Christ the King here with some made free throws, and that's, ooh, gonna be just a little bit off the mark. And now number 11 coming in will be Spencer Potter for Christ the King. He'll replace Telfer, number 4. And again, trying to use the glass, and it'll be gold basketball. That's what Christ the King. With the ball on the baseline, they got it on the inline. Actually, they got to go the length of the court. And but they're going to get the 5-second count, and no, they'll get it into the last second to de Blasio. De Blasio's like a lot of miles here in this second half of play. And Anderson, sealed off by Bankert, needs some help on the edge of the paint. And he'll step back, and he was looking for de Blasio, and I believe it went off from de Blasio's fingertips out of bounds. 1:48 to go in the basketball game, and Christ the King down 5, and Shrewsbury looking for their 2nd win of the tournament, and that would put them into the next round. And that's going to go to the corner and saved on that side. Nice job at the last second by Bader. They're spreading the floor a little bit, running some clock against that 2-3 zone. It's easy to stay on the edge and just play the clock. Down to 1:29 to go. Now the defense will step up when they do. Bankert will give it on the baseline, and what tremendous patience. They might not get the basket on that first shot, but just tremendous patience. Smith up, and no, it rattled around and wouldn't drop. Porcher will save it. He'll take the shot, and no. Rebound, de Blasio. They're still alive with a pulse right now. Christ the King with the quick push down the floor. Will step inside, and no, left it on the rim. Weak side rebound will come down to Porter. 1 minute even to go, and Shrewsbury with the long pass front court. Bader had it and saved it into Smith. He'll go up off the glass, and it'll be a rebound by Alsop. He'll hand it off to de Blasio. 50 seconds left in the basketball game. De Blasio down to Anderson, and he'll go through his hands and out of bounds. Tell you what, Christ the King, some tired guys on the floor right now. And that's going to be brought in, and Stewart and company. Really, if they run or just run the edge of the offense like they did before, Christ the King with 7 fouls. If they foul him, they'll go to the line. That's going to be Chris Brown. No, putback game. 30 seconds left, and Porter with the putback probably just sealed the job up right there. 23-16, Christ the King 5th grade down, and de Blasio with the basketball. Front court, 18 seconds to go. De Blasio will work it back to the free throw line. Anderson up, and no. Off the top of the backboard, 10 seconds and counting, and Christ the King will bring it back to the right side and to the elbow. Anderson up and almost banked it in. 2 seconds, 1 second, and Shrewsbury will get the win. 23-16 over Christ the King. So Shrewsbury, with a win over Rutland Town 5th grade and over Christ the King 5th grade, will go to the 3rd round of the tournament. So congratulations to Shrewsbury. A great effort by Christ the King. We'll have more of the Glodzik tournament for you on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15.